Starting remote stream.
There, so should have been a short glitch. And we have an echo in there. So now all the settings should be set automatically. And I'm going to turn my phone around, sorry. Switch into this. So I can see the camera. You can see me. And well, let's actually stay at this one. What I did last time, I muted like that. That was how it was muted all stream. And then we have the TTS. It's up if I do a test message.
Fix it says. Testing.
Light. I'm just waiting for. Oh, you can't see the color of it. It's kind of nice color. So sorry for covering. Am I covering the camera? No, it's over there. Nice. So this is how I'm supposed to be holding it. Why do I get so many notifications all the time? Alright. I know who will be reading later, I think, if they're still up. This won't be a long stream, so... Can you hear me? Can you hear me, people? And are you still there? So, IRL Pro seems to be running. I didn't get the testing, did I?
Hello.
Alright, it's just low volume. So, I'll put it up, the volume. I'll double check that this is... No, I shouldn't, if I forget. So, I've lowered the light down here because my kid is falling asleep. So I'm kind of thinking, alright, just a sec here. Linus, då går jag ut lite. Är du säker på att du inte ska följa med?
No.
Okej. Jag kanske går ut den vägen.
What?
Jag kanske går ut den vägen.
No.
Kan inte gå runt för att gå till trädgården. Jag tänkte jag skulle fixa lite sommarfint i trädgården. Va? No, why? Okay. So. I'm just bringing the stringy stuff out here. That's good enough. And this is really tight now. Maybe too tight. Right, let's check TTS again. Oh, what?
Connected to channel fix at 42.
Why did it disconnect? Ouch. Okay, so The phone holder is kind of squishing my bra. Not the most comfy thing. It's kind of too tight now. All right, and this one is on lows. So there. So yesterday I didn't bring my allergy meds, so, and they were cutting the grass. So now you're here. Shoes. New shoes. Whatever. They are too tight. Strawberries and ice cream, it says on the note here. I want strawberries. These are kind of funny though, these pants. Oh, you can't see the colors, I think. Hello. Det går ut lite då, Linus. So how cold is it? I'm going to go. Right.
Connect.
No. So I was just waiting for the reconnection. Because I know that when I leave my Wi-Fi, you know. I'm testing the mute button. It should be okay now because I have green audio bars. So if I switch to the TTS now, it should be working, right? Yeah, I think so. Could someone send a text message to TTS? Because it just died a bit ago. One of those cars are mine. I almost want gloves. It's so cold it is. I should have switched to warmer clothes if I'm not going to run. And I do feel all the ones I've already done like every day now. Mostly the side of my foot. So it's kind of odd. I guess I'll have to do a TTS test. And also I should make this less tight because it's kind of painful. It's really painful. So there. I think that's better. Holding my jacket down again. Oh. Bus and a plane to Arlanda. Oh, Arlanda. So we'll see if it's just a walk today. See if my foot kind of gets warmed up. Or if I'm cold. So it didn't become a garden stream anyway. That was kind of my plan when I dressed.
Kitty says,
You should have asked if you could borrow the dog.
Yeah, I guess I'm sure there's someone that wouldn't mind if you walking their dog, right? But I'm allergic, so we can't have one ourselves at least. We can only walk them outside. So I can really feel that I've been, training. So I will probably keep walking. This is enough for my muscles to say, hello there, I'm tired already. you can like enjoy the sounds more when you're walking. Maybe I'll explore a bit I have not been to before. So I'm going to switch the information there from garden, right? Because this is not my garden. So sorry.
তো এই জিনিসটা ইয়ে করার জন্য এই যে তোমার সাথে দিতে হবে।
So there. I hope I didn't click anything too much now. So updated information. So this is the way home. So can you still see? I think so. It's kind of wet here. Well, let's switch back to the TTS. If someone could just say that it's still live, the stream, that would be nice. There. So, springtime. We'll see if my body tells me to run. Otherwise, I think I'll just keep walking today. So, what does this say? Checkpoint. So like some health initiative from this area. These are kind of cool. Yes, earlier today I noticed these flowers are starting to pop up everywhere. Probably our lawn will be covered with them. Oh, they're actually removing all of this. Cool. It used to be all covered there. I can actually go this way now. I have to explore this. I expect that there will be water just past here, but
Yes, explore time.
and all of the noise is airplanes passing by overhead. I don't know if you can hear them. Oh, my legs are really tired. Like before starting, you know. So no fitness, sports and fitness today, just exploring slowly. I'll just have to climb it. This is just a tree that's fallen. Oh, these were kind of sharp. They're like sharp on the edges. This was not where I intended to explore, but whatever. The question is, can I pass through this? This is a very dead tree. Yeah. So I'm kind of curious. So this is dead. There. So, not sharp edges on these, but these are like roses. That's kind of sharp. This is a very fast pace forward, right? So, newly painted birdhouse. Means there's another way. That's not through the dead trees. There's a birdhouse over there too. I can see the golf course over here. with a big sigh. So let's see. Yeah, water down here. Oh, that's a deer. It just ran off. Did you see it? Can hear it walking still. Did you see the deer? I should be more quiet. It was right here.
Chase IT.
I can still hear them, you know? There's several probably. They're like, roar. Did you do an emote that was not read, maybe? I don't have a spare phone. I'm going to go quiet. Not very quiet though. It ran off this way. I haven't heard them in a bit. Lots of stones on the ground over here. I won't be able to go into the water here anyway. Oh my god, I have lots of green stuff on my clothes. I think I'm inside the electric fence. Or rather, outside. If you count it from the golf course perspective. Right. Oh, it's a strange egg. So this is not a human path. And that's wet. So I guess there's water on the side here. So how many golf balls do you think it's in this thing? Some kind of red material here. So I'm kind of going by direction, feeling now. Yeah. So the path I usually walk must be on the other side there. And there's a break in the fence there we could walk through. That's a fox. Can you see the fox? The phone shut down. I'm going to switch to the camera. It's on the other side of the bump. That's kind of cool. Fox and deer the same day. And also something more exciting, a golfer. Wonder where it went. Because there are people on the other side. Let's just quietly go the same direction. I'm just holding the phone now. So I lost sight of it when it went over this thing. So probably that way. Or that way. Trying to zoom out. I just had a fly on my hand. Let's put it back. I'm not sure if this is better or this. Let's do the wide one. Alright. TTS. Chase it. Okay, I missed that. Missed the messages. Sorry, Nori, I missed the messages. Because I'll have to check like every 10 minutes, I think, that the TTS doesn't die on me. So I'm putting the phone back in the holder. We'll find something more to explore. What I was going for from the start was this road where it actually leads if you don't turn off where I usually do. So we're still on track, just a bit behind in time. So I realized the other day that I don't think I can take calls when I'm streaming. Also, I don't have a thing to cover my head. And it's kind of a bit windy. So maybe the fox is in this thing. Oh, there. 2. Okay, I'll zoom. I'll remove it again. There, both. I don't know if you can see them. But the other one was closed. These are like, they don't care about me. Far away. So like TTS, hoping that it would close down again. So let's just look into this a tiny bit. Those sharp things again. So I guess this is like the center pile of this. A few stones. And from here I can almost see my house, like there. If I had not talked so loud when we met the first year, we could have like, well, we should have been more sneaky. But also there are these leaves, you know, everywhere. If you're not walking on stones, you're not quiet. So tomorrow I will set up stuff for my other stream that will be this kind of thing. So and I'll do only take on this one. I'm not promising I'll finish tomorrow, I guess. Oh look, no edible things yet. I think. Nah. Maybe. It kind of tastes good. The baby ones. I'll also Google the gimbal thing more. because I don't want it to, you know, shake as crazy. So path is kind of boring, right? Should we just go in here instead? I'm not running, I don't have to be fast. Just walking a bit. It's kind of cool that this is less than 1 kilometer from where I live. Less than 1 kilometer. Oh, my legs are training. Oh, a big anthill over there. Also, maybe I should be quiet so I don't disturb any animals before we can see them. Let's call that a well explored anthill, right? Can't see any ants. Oh, that's a dead tree. Very dead. Oh, helicopter probably, right? Let's see if we can see it. No, behind the trees. A golfer. Why walk there? Well, they can walk here. I don't get it. So, I guess it's time to do a stream health check. Seems to be saying it's still running. So what if I look at Twitch and go back? Is it really black? Is it black? No, it's not black. Okay, I've tested. I'm at least I have an image, and let's see there. So I do know I'm kind of odd channel for this, because my channel is a tech channel, not this channel, right? I think it's a golfer. It's a human, not really animals. So this was a nice place. I remember this. I like this. Though we have a electric tower right ahead. Fake lake. So I'm thinking the path is somewhere down here. That's a bit too steep. Now you're supposed to be noisy, lots of rocks. I don't want to meet a snake up close. That's not a favorite. So I think that was raspberry, more raspberry. So another time of the year. Oh, there's a path. It's just on the other side. And here's one. So someone running. Oh, thorns. I guess I don't have like 10 hours to walk around, so better keep a bit this way. This is one of the paths. I'm kind of curious where it leads, but it seems to be just car road over there. I seriously, I still haven't been at Järvafältet. We have like a nature reserve area just like 2.5 kilometers maybe from my house, maybe even 2. So this is meeting up with the usual path. Here I would have ended up here. So let's go right. And the new shoes are actually comfortable. Kinda. It's not like the old ones, but I can live with it. So, hello there, bird. Can we zoom on you? Hello there. Are you dancing something? It was moving. Well, let's actually, from this point on, I won't have the wide one. So that's home. Those houses like there. Swapping back to the TTS. So you know you're allowed to say something. I'm kind of curious though, if someone is still there. Horseshoe marks. Oh, here it says that if you walk on the golf court, it's on your own. I don't know, how do you say it in English? On your own risk, you say it in Swedish. If you get a golf ball on your head, it's your fault. Yeah, vitsipporna. The flowers are kind of nice. White all over in the forest. So, well, this is kind of too normal, right? Though I do have the kids at home, so I don't want to spend too much time going through too rough. You know, there's not much space to walk here. Maybe this way. Oh, lots of water. You don't want to get wet. Golfers. I don't mind them, I just, well, they just started, I guess, this year. People be in here. Oh, I guess we'll follow the path. Yeah, let's do it. I usually never walk this way. So this is the first time. I guess it's fun golf. It must be, because they're doing it, right? This kind of looks nice. But kind of aiming for home now. So we have 4 golfers at the same place. And there's 2 more over there. And we saw 1 before. Now they are more than the deer. I guess golf is also an excuse to go outside. Oh, there are 2 more over there. I guess I'm not usually here at this time of year. So, avoid this kind of area. At this time of year. I should have had a hat now, because this is kind of, you know, unprotected from the wind. So, I'm getting a headache. That's stupid. So why am I talking constantly? Can someone explain to me why people play golf? You could ask my brother though. I mean, I'm more like martial arts now. This is my thing. So, get some protection from the wind. It's my goal. Let's follow the path up the hill. I see 3 more golfers. I've never seen this many on this golf court. I guess a sunny day would be more people. Well, this was a sunny day, but now it's going cold and windy. So, on the other side of this, I've run on the path, but not on this side. So this is interesting. First time discovery. Let's see where it leads. More birds, less wind. All right, kids playing. And my right foot toes are actually asleep a bit. New shoes. So, sign on the water. Will be sunset soon. So where I've actually been going when I went this direction is on the other side. That's where the nature protection area is. So we're getting into the wind again. So I'll probably turn into a path this way. That'll pop up soon. So I guess you can hear the wind, right? This is the direction it comes from. Before we go this way, let's just quickly show you. We can see the cars from here. So over there are cars, you know, driving this way. And the forest on the other side, that's the nature protection area. So there's like a bridge right here. You can there's this electric light track over there too. So also ticks apparently just started in Sweden. So I guess my kid asked if he needed to check for ticks after being outside today. But he was not really outside. He was just in the car. Oh, I dropped it. That looked good. So, that's a nice snack. So, you can see, this is good. So this is the kids' playing place, right? I'm climbing on the rock. I'm playing around here, sitting, eating something. A fireplace thingy. So let's walk through the trees and then we have to pass the windy grass again to get back to the house. I actually managed not to run because I think my foot needs just walking today. And the pain is gone. But I think it will still be there tomorrow. So, taking it a bit easy. I'll have to find out what vitsippa is in English. Because this is flowers. So let's see. Can you see this? Oh my, something fell from the holder in the back. Yeah, so it's totally loose. But just bending. So I think I've caught the pieces in the back. Maybe I can put it together without taking it off. But I am putting more strain on the bits. So let's see what direction. So from the top, putting this back together on your back is kind of complicated. So where? There. So obviously I can't see a thing, and I dropped it again. So this thing is loose. Oh, the phone is black again. My goodness, that's annoying. Sorry for the angle. I know the TTS will die from this. So I'm actually looking at it first, and then behind my back, trying to put it in the right place. I might have to take it off. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way, especially because I have to disconnect the phone now. So because it fell asleep. That's so annoying. I wish I could make it not fall asleep, but this phone can't. So I'm actually going to do this and put it in the tree. Hello tree, you're now my phone holder, okay? There you go. Come on tree, you can do it. Can you do it? Like bending wood with my phone. So maybe I can even use this as a mirror. So this bit, can I see it there? Yeah, so it's downwards. When I felt it, yeah, so that's, I was trying it the wrong way. Kind of explains why I didn't manage. So it's actually not going, well, I think I was doing it the right way, actually. Oh, I managed. I got it. Oh no, the other one fell off. So just one way left. So let's mark it. So let's lean the phone on a branch, and then you jump around the branch. So I kind of got it back. Yeah. So the question is, what can I do to make this more stable? I was feeling that it was loose. So these kind of things make them just fall out. Not good. Very annoying. So even more carefully, not falling over by myself there. But I have put this on so many times without it falling off once. And I still have it cold for some stupid reason. I was thinking of I'll tell my kids I found an egg, right? So yeah, I'll be right back. So let's see, that should be right side up, and let's put it back. Right, we need the TTS on top, though it will die. So what if it dies even if it's on top? Then it doesn't matter really, right? So, time to go home. My ears are kinda cold. And this is a path that my kids, when they were really young, at the daycare, they used to go down this. It was kind of cool, actually. I guess this tree wasn't here then. This one. So they just went down here. Pulka, I don't know what you call it in English. Would be kind of fun if I met my brother like that, right? I know he has been here on this golf course. Oh, this is very soggy ground. It's very, very soggy. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can feel it. Wet. So tomorrow will be rain. So I guess there'll be a rainy stream. The outside one. The inside one won't be rainy. So it's Wednesday tomorrow, so I'll be streaming at from 8 in the morning. My time. That's on the screen. And I'll be streaming, actually setting up a channel for exactly this tomorrow. I usually do tech stuff on this channel, and I want this one to be for tech stuff. So that's why. So that's where we actually came from the start. And the trees in the middle over there, that's where we were kind of going through the bushes. And I live in those houses. Not as big as you would.
Fixerbot says.
Stream duration, 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Hello, Fixerbot. Thank you for telling me. And I'm still saying 3, 2. So, this is kind of nice, great, alright? Oh, look, we even have animals. Is this correctly placed now? So if we just follow the edge over here, we'll also go over to the nature preserve area. I'm just thinking, there's actually, on the other side there's another golf course too, but as long as we avoid that one, we'll be no golfers. So, a bit of a walk. How long did it say the street was? So, I'm taking a slow walk.
Kitty says.
Remember, bring me back chicken nuggets.
Okay, sure, kitty. I'm going to start calling you kitty now when you have that as a name, right? Usually you say Nority. So, this tiny path that goes there, it goes all the way to the other side, kind of like, well, you have to pass through houses a bit before you end up at the, no, kind of not actually, but we can't do that now. I don't have that much time, and it's going to get dark. But another day I'm going to go that way. Thank you for keeping me company, kitty. I will probably say Nori and kitty mixed, right? I'm correcting myself there. If you want to be called kitty, I'm gonna call you kitty. I'm gonna try. So, yes, that's the sunset. Very cloudy today. We have had all this nice blue sky right now. Then we end up with that. I have to remember to touch the screen of the phone like every 10 minutes or something. Because 10 minutes is the timeout. Shouldn't be that hard, I guess. So, Easter lives in the middle of the grass. Almost home.
Audrey Australian says. Hi, fixed it.
Hi, Audrey. I'm almost back home. Taking a bit of a walk. Over here.
Kitty says.
If I make Tay screen really big in VR, it feels like I'm doing the walking.
I didn't hear everything. I'll check in a second. VR and walking. Feels like you're walking something, right? Hoo-hoo-hoot. Hoo-hoo-hoot. So, I'm gonna switch to the camera. I guess I'll do, we have just 17% left of the power. Oh, by the way, look at this. So, reverbers trying to escape already. So let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll do a bit of stretching, even though I didn't run, it was just walking. And I see the barbecue. I kind of feeling a bit of barbecue today. Stretch, especially the best. Just a tiny bit of stretching. So this is the end station for the bus. Kind of nice though, if you want to go by bus, you don't have to sit out in the cold. You can just sit on the bus waiting. I'll just check inside. Alright, I probably should hide the code. Right. So, no reaction from my kids. Meaning it's okay. It was kind of cold actually now. Let's check the temperature. The battery's going bad. We actually replaced them yesterday, but I think the thing itself is about to die. Look, it's kind of old and actually a bit open. I guess I'll
We're going to come your house now and steal all your snacks.
Oh, let's see now. We have 11% power, and I didn't see what he said, so I'm going to try. We're going. Yeah, please do. You're welcome. You're welcome. Right. If I make the screen big in VR, feel like I'm doing the walking. Oh, cool, Mary. So I'm actually thinking I'll go inside, and I don't have to stand outside in the cold anymore. But I'll bring this in, and we'll try to see if we can fix it later. So, my 13-year-old and I actually did yesterday replace the batteries, but it didn't help. So it's. I think we might need to sync it, starting the inside part at the same time. Hey, good man. Det var streck igen på termometern.
Ja, var det?
Körde ni synkning eller?
Ja.
Jag tänker att elektroniken kanske är lite trött.
Det hade... Alltså det funkade.
Det är fortfarande streck här. Ah, ja.
Men bytte ni batteri i båda eller?
Vi bytte båda batterierna. Inte i den. Så det kan ju vara den sidan som...
Det är precis. Det kanske...
Och vi får göra det också.
Ja.
Jag kan
Vi
kolla.
synkade så vi hade från början, men om ni inte bytte den där så är det inte säkert det som är fel.
Ja, precis. Tar du batterierna som är i skåpet över mikron? Bara där? Nej, det ligger innanför dörren tror jag. Jag tror att jag la 2 stycken, de som var över från de här 2. Ja. Okej, jag kommer att kolla. Apparently not. Nej, vi la dem i kabeln. Ja.
Ja, det är nog lugnt så länge man liksom typ aktiverar batterierna i båda groparna typ så
Nej,
exakt
det blir inte
samtidigt
här
som
heller.
möjligt.
Ja, precis. Men vi får prova en gång till sen. Jag går upp lite.
Ja, var du var ute hela tiden eller?
Ja, jag var ute hela tiden.
Ja, jag trodde det var
Jag har gått en promenad långt. Och så har jag streamat lite. Nu ser den bara mig. Alltså, så du...
Streamar du nu eller?
Mhm.
Är det någon som tittar på dig?
2 typ.
Jaha, nej.
Men de fattar inte svenska heller. Men det är inte så att vi pratar om några hemligt batterier liksom. So, we're at 5%, meaning my screen went kind of dark. So I'm going upstairs and we'll see if we can just swap back to the computer. Maybe not, we'll see. Let's plug in a power cord. And I've got the light dimmed because of my kids sleeping. One of them. And I want a bright light in here because the lights are still on, stream lights. All right. Oh god, yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was an odd stream apparently because I didn't pull the curtains down that I usually do. So my knitting machine was there, visible. So there. So I usually do that. So let's plug in some power here. So at 2%. So it died, but it was again the right timing, or whatever you want to call it. So maybe we should even start making the changes to OBS. So when I switch now screens, it will pop back the camera, and because I changed the variable, and it checks that. So welcome in everybody. I just talked with my hubby about the batteries for the temperature sensor there, and I think it's probably at least 15 years old, so maybe it's kind of dying, but I think we'll need to change the batteries in the other party to make sure. Maybe it will work another 5 years. We'll see. So what do you think? What should I do? Let's change this. Well, I did change this, right? Is it still saying Garden Dream? Oh, whatever. I think I changed it. But I guess this isn't reloaded, right? Now I have to look. So Twitch and me. What does it say? Yeah, I did change it. That's good. Yeah, I did change it. That's good. Yeah, and I have the... You might have heard that, but I didn't because my speakers are turned down all the way. So now I can hear audio again. So if I unmute this, I can hear audio again. Yeah, I can hear myself. Good. Oh, we see the infinite OBS windows popping up there. Nice to start with a black one, right? Easy to entertain me, right? So let's just keep a bit track on no, it keeps hopping, right? So I can't look further up. Maybe I can. So I know Security Live was live for a bit, but I think he stopped before me then, because I was thinking I might read him after this. But maybe we'll just continue, because I think that there's not really anything for me to. It's almost 20 now. I started at 16. We could go back to. All right, we need to open up stuff again. TTS need to be on, right? I'm so used to having it, I don't even realize that it's not on. So TTS is now starting.
Connected to channel fix at 42.
There. And there. And can I type here? Yeah.
Fixerbot says.
There.
Test.
So we have TTS. So let's start Samitu on the phone. And my poor phone died all out of battery. And it said 3% when I picked it up. When I plugged the cord in, it said 2%, and and then there's Samsung. So starting the phone that I control scenes and stuff with. So I'm thinking dinner needs to be something too. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, people? Should we stream more or should we stop? Here it is. So it said 5 and now it's 4. Does that mean I should stop? Let's switch category when we've decided what to do. You know, when you get come inside from cold air, then you always go a bit tired. And I'm really feeling that now. And I'm thinking, like, if we stream, I'm going to get some warm tea. That would be nice. That would be nice. Though, I have an idea, actually. This mic is my kid's, actually. I got it for him for Christmas. And it's not really tested if it's good. So you can tell me if it's good or not. If we plug it in, right? So we can try it. So where is it easiest to plug this in? Plugging USB devices in can always like kill my camera. We'll see. So if we go to settings now, and you can see me, right? Because we're on the screen. So let's go to audio and desktop mic here. So the mic I have as my second one is not available. Let's do this one. I want this one to stay in the setting it is in, because that's these things, and I can have the mic on when I go like into the kitchen or something. So what could this possibly be called? Because this is a snowball. This is my main mic. So what if we unplug this again? And we probably need to go into settings again, right? Audio. So I'm just print screening this. And I'm opening paint.net. And I'm pasting it. So we have these settings saved. And now I'm going to plug it in again. Because I didn't see much difference, right? So let's go into settings and see, is it actually changed? Audio here, and compare it to this one. I'm not sure if you can see. Maybe I'll have to have it like this. because I assume that when I click here, yeah, it will go behind. That was a kind of cool effect though. So let's see. It seems to be exactly the same. That's what I thought. That probably means I won't do this now because I am kind of tired, right? So I'm just killing that image and let's plug this out. One thing I've been thinking about too that I would like to do is to actually finish the robot arm thing, but not when I'm very tired. So probably the easiest thing to do would be to go back, if we just undo this, you know. It's funny that you have to undo all the characters. I started typing outside. So if we go back to this, it's an easy switch, right? And finish the room that we were working on. That's kind of nice, like we could also do this, but I don't think that will help. I mean, it's not the full thing anyways. We can't record with this OBS with the IRL bit. I'm just thinking. So yeah, and we passed 19. At 19 this pops up. So that's why we have another tryhackme. And this is where we were at. So I'm actually going to go and make some tea. And then we'll see if I'm alert enough to continue this, or if it's like the day is done. 2 days of not extremely much sleep and focused morning, we can say. So I have water. I'll just grab a teacup. I'll be right back. I just realized that I could put this in so we don't have a TTS echo and stuff. There. I can actually let's switch mics for a bit. I'm sorry it says I'm muted. It's just because it's another mic. It's the mic in this one. So oh whatever. Let's keep it like this. Hur lägger killar? I asked him if he's eating. He said yes, and then it's not. Bullebubben. Ja, jag försökte fråga honom om sängen. Han sa ju säng igår nu så i alla fall. Jag sa, du, när du gjorde det igår kan du väl att göra igen? Ja, jag försökte få Linus att äta den där, men han tyckte det var för mycket grönt. Bubben. Ja, och Laban körde med de skorna som Linus tyckte var lite för små, du vet. Det är Linus som köper korvar till oss. Yes. Jag blir lite sugen på att göra mer sushi. Jag såg förresten att den här gick ut 2021 eller någonting. Vi köpte lite ny, men förutom att det låg lite gris och flöt i botten sådär. Som typ att den inte blivit skakad på länge. Så.
Ska du stå och laga mat nu eller ska du inte göra det?
Jag tänkte mest göra te. Jag kände att jag behövde lite varmt nu när jag kom in. Vi ska käka något mera. Ja, då åt kycklingen.
Jag känner att...
Ja, nej då. Det behövs. Så. Så vi har köpt lite mer coola tesorter. Blåbär.
Ja, du sa...
Har du sett det förut någon gång? Vi har varit den här blue fruit, men inte blåbär.
Alltså jag har sett blåbärste förut, det har jag sett.
Okej. Den här är ny också. Den här är ny. Chai vanilj.
Den här, alltså ska vi ha den där eller?
Vi bara sätta in den.
Ja, jag menar ska vi verkligen ha, ska vi inte slänga den här?
Fast ibland behöver man ju två. Då får vi köpa en annan i så fall två. Nu tog jag ju fram den för att vi behöver två. Så yes, jag tycker vi ska ha en kvar tills vi har en bättre. Så. Vill du lukta?
Tänker du äta
Det var starkt. Det är inte jag som gillar sill. Det är ju från...
Det är du som köpte den till att du skulle ha.
Men nej, jag har köpt sillen till så här jul och påsk och sånt. Det är inte någon allmän sill. Den vi köpte förra julen kanske börjar bli gammal. Yeah. Linus, vill du ha lite juice?
Sure.
Jag skulle vilja äta någonting mer som också. Men jag är inte superhungrig nu. Kanske steker en sån där korv. Ja, bubben. Jag kommer på någonting du vill ha som att äta. Jag är trött. Jag skulle ha hällt i mindre vatten. Just den här. Vill du ha den? Du äter ju inte pasta.
Alltså, vill. Vi försöker undvika kolhydrater så att...
Jag kan väl ta den här då. Jag har ju redan kokat vattnet. Ja, jag gör det. Linus verkar tycka att det var alldeles för mycket grönsaker. Så jag köpte ju mest till honom. Ja, jag går och jobbar lite till vid datorn. Sitter och pluggar lite.
Kollade du där när jag jobbade någonsin? Jag menade förut.
Jag får gå upp och göra det direkt nästan. Jag har ju haft så mycket att göra hela tiden. Du vet bokföringen och allting. Dess har inte jag gjort så mycket. Känns det som.
Som jag sa, det finns ju massa jobbannonser på LinkedIn om distansarbete. Man kan ju söka på.
Ja, det är precis. Och jag har ju att den blir mejlad till mig. Jag måste ska fixa lite till kunskap och fixa min CV. Nu kör jag den här... ja, det är så här... vad heter det för typ? Första pentester. Eller så här junior eller vad det heter. I det där. Tryhackme. Vi se. Ska jag ha en sked till det här? Nej, en gaffel. En gaffel. Konstig pasta. Alltså jag tycker inte det luktar jättegott, men... ja. Så. Här är gubben. I'm almost back. So, how does Swedish sound to you? So, I think you can hear me right? And there, so now we should be back. I have my tea. So, time to get started again. We also had this thing like already open, but my kid didn't want it, so I guess I'll eat it. I don't have to think about what to eat tonight. So 5 minutes, it's supposed to be done. Creamy chicken pasta, meal cup. So we'll see. It's good. It sounds good, but it doesn't smell good. This smells good. It's extremely strong. I can almost not smell it. So, with some kind of chai herbal thingy. So, I still have a blue sky outside, but it's kind of getting darker now. And it's not like I want to go outside again, so we can finish this without me feeling the need to run outside. So let's see if my phone can start now. It's 6%. Okay, nice to have the phone on. Yeah, so here I can see herbal chai, vanilla is this. And I don't have to be closer to smell it either. Nice. Phone starting. So let's go. These images, they're not visible in dark mode, so just to remember. I think we did this bit. To check the notes. So this is what we've done today. this bit. Different scans. The normal, ping, timestamp, address mask queries, TCP SYN, and then just ACK SYN. And this is let's actually switch these around because it's more easy to read it if it's this way, right? And I didn't type require because it's let's do this instead. And do rec wars sudo. So because I want to make the notes so other people can read them too. Reminds me I should sync. Phone says I restarted. You need to type your PIN code. There. Yes, I'm ready to start, right? So the TCP SYN, we did that. I'm just looking back at the last page. Last task in tryhackme. It was PM. Yeah, and then it's this one is the PS. Oh, I forgot. I copied the line and I forgot to change PS there. So let's see what it's actually supposed to be. So this one is PS. And then we have PA. Oh, that's logical. PS for SYN and PA for ACK. Fix the notes. And the example was right there, so yeah. So we're finished until here. We're going for the UDP ping, the next thing to do. So let's get started. How many times did I say that now? Finally, we can use UDP to discover if the host is online. Contrary to TCP, SYN ping, sending a UDP packet to an open port is not expected to lead to any reply. However, if we send a UDP packet to a closed UDP port, we expect to get an ICMP port unreachable packet. This indicates that the target system is up and available. Yeah, right, so we're supposed to send something to a port that's not active. That's the trick there. Didn't think about that. In the following figure, we see a UDP packet sent. Right, sorry, but bright light mode. In the following figure, we see a UDP packet sent here, to an open UDP port and not triggering any response. However, sending a UDP packet to a closed UDP port can trigger a response indicating the target is online. Right. So, type 3, code 3. I'm just checking to our notes about types here. We have lots of types in the notes now. Now these don't have any types. Yeah. So obviously PU. So this is just UDP, I guess. UDP packet. Open port will not reply, but a closed port will send I'm just looking where it said we expecting ICMP port unreachable package, and I assume this is what they say later is ICMP type 3 code 3 there, and we're still in bright light mode. So the syntax to specify the ports, I really don't know why are my lights not bothering me as much as the screen is bright or when the window is really bright outside. No idea, no clue. The syntax to specify the port is similar to that of TCP SYN and TCP ACK. Nmap uses PU for UDP ping. In the following example, we will use UDP scan. We will discover 5 live hosts. So let's copy this message or whatever the command. Let's copy the command. There. Let's inspect the UDP packets generated. In the following Wireshark screenshot, we notice Nmap sending UDP packets to UDP ports that are most likely closed. The image below shows that Nmap uses a common UDP port to trigger SCP uncommon. Yeah, I was thinking, why a common one? And I read wrong. Uncommon UDP port to trigger an ICMP destination unreachable port. Port unreachable error. So now we have interesting stuff. I don't have any notes on this. Meaning I'll just start by adding a new note called mascan. There. On a side note, mascan uses a similar approach to discover the available systems. However, to finish its network scan quickly, mascan is quite aggressive with the rate of packets it generates. The syntax is quite similar. P can be followed by a port number, list, or range. Consider the following examples. So, not installed. Let's just make this a comment, and I failed to copy again.
Mascan machine underscore IP slash 24P443.
Well, let's.
Mascan machine underscore IP slash 24P80, 443.
Sorry.
Mascan machine underscore IP slash 24P22-25. Mascan machine underscore IP slash 24 top ports 100.
Stop it? So, yeah, so we have a basic note there now. I'll just check my tea temperature. That would have been very good with honey, but I'm trying to be healthy. trying to be healthy. Oh, this kind of looks good. Nice. Though it smells like... Still, we'll see. It probably tastes good. Ah, seriously. Alright, can you hear my earphone? Is that better? I had it at like 3. And my door is closed. Good. So, for me, I don't know if you heard that. Maybe you heard it very much. Maybe you didn't hear it at all. But I heard it last. Now it's just like I don't have to scream while talking. It's kind of nice. So, lady bye-bye. So, let's answer the questions. And if anyone has any tips, by the way, on Mascan, let's make a simple one. Discover, available. Just says systems. Quite aggressive in the rate. So, aggressive rate. There. So we have notes. Hot. Yeah, because I was thinking like, no, it doesn't taste bad. It was like if it wasn't just old. That's why it smelled bad to me. I can't read that date. It's on the middle of the text. So, which TCP ping scan does not require a privileged account? TCP. I guess we're supposed to type scan too, and why? No, I was like, did I type by mistake? Because it didn't pop up any letters. Well, so TCP, no. Three clicks. TCP. Send scan. No. So it has 334. What is TCP? Okay, wants ping at the end, right? TCP. Is this what it wants, right? Okay. I'll have to click. It's in the wrong place. TCP ACK ping. Why even do the ping word in there? Because I was typing scan, 4-letter word. And this one I answered before to keep the streak going. Oh, this was a short one. If I'd known this, we would have finished it. I thought it was like several ones. Again, we will probably finish it before the walk then. Nmap's default behavior is to use reverse DNS online hosts. Because the host name can reveal a lot, this can be a helpful setup. However, if you don't want to send such DNS queries, you can use N to skip this step. By default, Nmap will look up online hosts. However, you can use the R option to query the DNS server even for offline hosts. Okay. If you want to use specific DNS server, you can add the DNS server option. I think I got a bit of chicken, which has been dry a few minutes ago. Funny feeling to eat it. So we're still on Nmap, but well, it's still actually for scanning a network, right? Because if it's just one machine, we're kind of thinking differently. So that's why it's here. So we have settings up here. This is the setting for so this should actually be, if we're consistent with the typing, this should be, yeah, like this. And we should have an example over there, which is kind of what I deleted. So I'm copying this, then I'm undoing it. And then we're adding this line on top and deleting this. There. So we have the thing, the example. And this is a comment on the example. Alright, we can't use tab, it kind of breaks it. And that's why we keep using 3 spaces. So well, why did I even type this? Let's go back actually to the top of this and see the ARP bit to see if we can fix the notes. So of course there won't be like ICMP information on this one, which is kind of what we have added there on the other ones. But I was thinking, was there something else? I don't think so. Of course it's a MAC address. Nah, let's continue so I don't fall asleep, cause you know. Well, let's just F5 that one. We will hop to the current one and let's fix this. ARP scan only. Let's skip the only there because it was kind of for the SN one. And it sounds so funny to say only twice in a row, right? So sends ARP request. All machines is obvious since we have it there. And then the other ones I've used gets. ARP apply. Very, very. ARP apply. I guess that's enough, you know. Hot food. So I'm kind of, that's okay. What I was thinking was, since this is options on how it behaves, and we were reading options on how it behaves, about the N and the R option, maybe we want them before we list all the different ways to scan, so we can have them actually on top. N means don't do a reverse DNS lookup. I don't think it's more advanced than that, right? And then we have R. By default, Nmap will look up online hosts. However, you can use the option -R to query the DNS server even for offline hosts. So let's just do query DNS for, I was thinking like even for offline hosts 2. Only online. Well, we have space, we can type Liline. Is that a sign I should go to sleep like? We want Nmap to issue a reverse DNS lookup for all positive hosts on the subnet, hoping to get the insight on the names. What would we add? If we didn't remember this after making the notes, it would be kind of sad, right? So, summary. We have learned how ARP, ICMP, TCP, and UDP can detect live hosts by completing this rule. Any response from a host is indicating that it's online. Below is a quick summary of the command line options for Nmap we have covered, so let's double check that we have all of them. And I put these on top. Remember to add SN only if you're interested in host discovery without port scanning. Omitting SN will let Nmap default to port scanning the live hosts. Yeah. I'm pleased with my notes there. And then we have PR, PE, PP, PM, PS, PA, PU. So, yes, we have it all. Ensure you have taken note of all the Nmap options in this room. Yes, we have. To continue learning about Nmap, yes, we will probably hop there automatically, right? So, Just sending my siblings a message. There. So have a few things to do more today later. Just saw that I had some messages that I had not read. So, yeah, let's continue. Just sold another message. So Nmap basic port scans. Second in the Nmap series. Yeah, we don't have to, repeat everything. So we have done this. Next step is checking which ports are open and listening, and which ports are closed. Therefore, this room and the next one, will focus on port scanning and different types of port scan used by Nmap. This room explains TCP connect port scan, TCP send port scan, UDP port scan. Moreover, we discuss the different options to specify the ports, the scan rate, and the number of parallel probes. Launch the attack box by using the Start Attack Box button. You will launch different types of scans against the target VM to gain a solid knowledge of Nmap basic scan types. So, TCP and UDP ports. In the same sense that an IP address specifies a host on a network, among many others, a TCP port or UDP port is used to identify a network service running on that host. A server provides a network service and it adheres to specific network protocol. Examples include providing time, responding to DNS queries, serving web pages. A port is usually linked to a service using a specific port number. For instance, an HTTP server would bind to TCP port 80 by default. Moreover, in the HTTP port's SSL TLS, it will listen to TCP port 443. TCP port 80 and 443 are the default ports for HTTP and HTTPS. However, the web server admin might choose other port numbers if necessary. Furthermore, no more than one service can listen on any TCP or UDP port on the same IP address. At the risk of oversimplification, we can access ports in two states. Open port indicates that there is some service listening on that port. Closed port indicates that there is no service listening on that port. And it's kind of fun that this connects kind of closely to us making this. Oh, it's logged out. That's odd. Was it that long since I used it? Here. We're working on the network copy tool. Here. Yeah, so we're listening for a connection here. Opening a socket. opening my notes back up on the other screen. However, in practical situations, we need to consider the impact of firewalls. For instance, a port might be open, but a firewall might be blocking the packet. Welcome in.
New follower Rep 444. Less than 3.
Welcome in. Therefore, Nmap considers the following 6 states. Open indicates that a service is listening on a specified port. Closed indicates that no service is listening on the specified port, although the port is accessible. By accessible, we mean that it is reachable and not blocked by a firewall or other security applied programs. Okay. Filters. This means that Nmap can determine the port is open or closed because the port is not accessible. This state is usually due to firewall preventing Nmap from reaching that port. Nmap's packets may be blocked from reaching the port. Alternatively, the responses are blocked from reaching Nmap's host. Unfiltered means that Nmap can determine if the port is open or closed. Although the port is accessible, the state is encountered when using AXScan SA. Yeah, I recognize all of these, but it's not like I know them perfectly, so good repetition, and we'll find more information, I hope. Open filtered. This means that Nmap cannot determine whether the port is open or filtered. Closed filtered. This means that Nmap cannot decide whether the port is closed or filtered. Oh my. Let's see if we can find this in the notes. Actually, do I have port use? TCP, UDP. Alright, it's DNS. Because I recognize 53, but I was not like, you know. Yeah, and 22 is kind of like all the machines have it open. So, kind of embarrassing to even glance over to that side. How many port states? 6? Well, let's look at the hints too. I always usually do external research. Which port state is the most interesting to discover as a pen tester? Open. Not the hardest questions, right? The hardest questions was definitely was it what the shell or something room? I think so. Of the learning rooms, of course. At least first time I did it. It's really nice to have some warm food in the tummy now, and after being on the walk outside. And nice, since I started recording when we got back, I can see that the stream is 2:21, but we've been recording for 48 minutes. So then I can know kinda we were outside for like 2.5 hours. In the wind. In the sun. Nmap support different types of port scans. To understand the difference between these port scans, we need to review the TCP header. The TCP header is the first 24 bytes of a TCP segment. The following figure shows the TCP header as defined in RFC 793. Let's check the link too. This figure looks sophisticated at first, however, it's pretty simple to understand. In the first row, we have the source TCP port number and the destination port number. We can see that the port number is allocated 16 bits, 2 bytes. In the second and third rows, we have the sequence number and the acknowledgement number. Each row has 32 bits, 4 bytes allocated, with 6 rows total, making up 24 bytes. Okay, I'll just check what message I got. Oh. So, let's actually go to... this is kind of annoying. Can't they fix dark mode that actually works, you know? By the way, let's see if we do dark mode and then click the image. Yeah, I think this is more visible. So, it was just like a ruler up here. Source port, destination port, sequence number, acknowledgement number, data offset, reserved, flags I guess, a window, we can even read them like that's right. Checksum or urgent pointer options padding data. Okie dokie. And there's information about the flags, all of them. So this is kind of interesting, right? So if we copy this image and let's see, do we have TCP here? Because I changed this to be tools and info, so we have lots more information here now. And what I did, no, it was actually here. I made some things.
VR Mechatronics
capitals.
says, "Hello,
Hi.
how is going? How's programming health?"
Everything's going good, but I'm not programming right now. It's like studying. Studying with the tryhackme stuff. I don't remember what it is, pen tester something path. Basic stuff at least. It's kind of nice to see the exactly how Nmap works and things like that. So this is the TCP. Oh my god, I managed not to press T. Yeah. So I was thinking, did I caps lock and shift? No, I didn't. So basic facts about this. Let's paste the image first, and let's actually make it a bit tinier, maybe 700, maybe even less. We can read this easily, right? Oh, let's do 600 so they don't go too tiny. Yeah, let's also add the link that we opened. Let's look at it first. TCP. Okay, so who wanna read this on stream? Let's just add it to the link so we have it there to the notes, I mean. So let's put it here too. We have the note. We don't need to do anything with it right now. Yeah, so byte 0, 1, 2, 3 there at the bottom too. I can actually kinda read it. Kinda not visible. In particular, we need to focus on the flags that Nmap can set or unset. We have highlighted the TCP flags in red. Setting the flag bits mean setting its value to 1. From left to right, the TCP flags are URG. I was trying to how would I pronounce it? Urg? I guess it's urgent. Urge. It would be then, right? Urgent flag indicates that the urgent pointer file is significant. The urgent pointer indicates that the incoming data is urgent, and that a TCP segment with the urge flag set is processed immediately without consideration or having to wait on previously sent TCP segments. Okay, so we can send this. Oh, we're the most important in the world. Acknowledgement flag indicates that the acknowledgement number is significant. It's used to acknowledge the receipt of a TCP segment. Push flag. I guess we'll just say push, right? Asking TCP to pass the data to the application promptly. Reset flag is used to reset the connection. Another device, such as a firewall, might send it to tear a TCP connection. This flag is also used when data is sent to a host and there is no service on the on the receiver end to answer. Synchronous flag is used to indicate a TCP three-way handshake, synchronized sequence numbers with other hosts, and synchronized sequence numbers with other hosts. Okay. The sequence numbers should be set randomly during TCP connection establishment. FIN uses the sender has no more data sent. Okay, let's do them capital, I guess. Which flag needs to be set when you initiate a TCP connection? First packet. So I guess it's the SYN, right? Right, by the way, let's actually copy the whole thing. This thing to the notes. Because I usually like, say, this is from tryhackme. If I copy lots like that. So I'm just doing like this. Saying THM here. So that I know that this is not me typing this. There. TCP connect scan. And I think I can read this. I hope you can too. Tell me otherwise. TCP connect scan works by completing the TCP three-way handshake. In standard TCP connection establishments, the clients send a TCP packet with SYN flag set, and the server responds with a SYN ACK if the port is open. And SYN ACK now has a more graphical meaning, like ACK here, a 1 here, and a 1 here, right? And the client completes the three-way handshake with sending an ACK. And I'm curious to explore this when programming, so you can actually see the things sent. I'd like to do that. I'm thinking I'll finish it while it's still hot. Or warm. I bought this for my kid, but it was too much green stuff in it, he said. there. A tiny bit over here. He wants it. Nah. There. Next water bottle. And I was outside and my nose is like nice to be able to breathe through your nose too. All the spring allergies. So I think this bag can see. Get a bag. So let's continue. So, three-way handshake again.
Dixerbot says.
Oh,
Time to move it, move it.
Sure,
5
sure.
table push-ups redeemed.
Good idea. And I'm glad I had eaten, right? So I wouldn't have something on my table. And I can feel this on my foot. It's not comfy.
Goaku says.
Lame, I got 4 ads.
Oh no, sorry. Sorry for the ads. Let's do a bit more. There. So, Glaki, you missed the walking outside stream. You could have redeemed something there too. I actually got a redeem. I don't know who it was, but I got a redeem when I was outside once. Or twice. Or 3 times maybe. So, just closing my phone. So why do my table look so... Oh. Okay.
Fixerbot says.
Time to move it, move it. 10 squats redeemed.
Okay,
VR
sure.
Mechatronics says. I did 50 push-ups today, but I still have to go on a diet. I have to lose 8 kilograms. The dermatologist told me, yeah. Goaku says.
Okay.
You can do it.
Yeah, sure. I'm just thinking, should I go to the bathroom before or after? We'll see. Oh, I've been outside and I feel my legs every day now. I've been doing something. This is the first day it was just a walk.
Dermatologist telling you to lose weight?
Trying to not speed it up. Realizing that I have 2 shirts on. That was better. I put that on to go outside, you know. 5 more. Halfway. So I definitely need
VR
to lose
Mechatronics
weight.
says. Goaku, yes, because I have psoriasis and my diet blocks it.
I don't know if I counted right now. So okay, so but what does it have to, if you need a special diet for psoriasis, why do you still, I mean, does it have anything to do with the weight or not? Is it just that it's a diet that's good for the skin? I don't get the weight bit. Well, let's go, people. Let's learn some stuff. So nothing learned so far in this one. I need to learn the Nmap bit of it. So how it works, we know that. So we are interested in learning whether the TCP port is open, not as establishing a TCP connection. Hence, the connection is torn as soon as its state is confirmed by sending RC ACK. You can choose to run TCP connect scan using ST. And I'm going back to the Nmap notes. Yeah, now we're talking about the scanning the ports. Yeah, basic port scans. Because what we did before was actually just checking if they're on, right? You know, the machines. So let's actually add a header here called scanning ports, I guess. Very good header. Very good header. Just reading it again. So ST. ST does sen, senac, ac, rest ac. It's important to note that if you are not a privileged user, root or sudo, the TCP connection scan is the only possible option to discover open TCP ports. Yeah. In the following Wireshark packet capture window, we see Nmap. I really need to practice Wireshark a bit, right? We see Nmap sending TCP packets with send flag set to various ports. By default, Nmap will attempt to connect to 1000 most common port, a closed TCP port, responds to a send packet with reset ACK to indicate that it is not. I realize I read this every second time as RST and the reset the other one. This pattern will repeat for all the closed ports that were attempted to initiate a TCP3 handshake with. So these got the replies, and then it was another one. And then an ACK back. Sorry. We notice that port 143 is open, So it replied was Synac, and Nmap complete their 3-way handshake by sending an ACK. The figure now shows all the packet exchange between our Nmap host and target system port 143. Right, and 143 was up here. Then the 4th packet tears it down with the reset ACK package. Oh, so they had a new window. I have to compare them now. Was it just to make it easier to see, I guess? To illustrate ST. TCP connect scan. Let's actually add, pause and add. So, S, capital T, space, 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 TCP, connect, scan. And I hope that I won't forget these things after this. Full handshake, 3-way. Let's say 3-way too. Handshake. So I'm just putting notes there. And I'm assuming we have yeah, we have start machine button. So I'm clicking the start machine button here. Because we had a machine IP here. So let's make a number here. While it starts, I'll take a quick bathroom break. So I get reminders that I'm supposed to remind my kid that sleeps already that it's late. There. So yeah, I wanted the IP in what I copy, so that's why I waited, because we want an example, and it managed to copy. It has less problems when we're not running the split screen thingy there. I think my allergy is itching my nose too. Note that we can use F to enable fast mode and decrease the number of scanned parts from 1,000 to 100. Why on earth? It's worth mentioning that the R option can also be added to scan the parts in consecutive order instead of in random order. Yes, gubben! Vi kommer! Kids calling. Hello, gubben! heating up some food for the kids. Ah, some chicken nuggets. Air fryer chicken nuggets. So let's see. Sorry for leaving, but kids is number one, you know. Priority number one. So we have the F and the R. So we're going to make notes of this too, of course. And I'm thinking I'll put them first, as we did with these. We had the like options that can be used with all on top, right? So I will never use F. Well, that would be, I can't really see when I would use that. Ever. I never used it, ever. I'm curious. I think like 1,000 ports is little, and then it's just 100. Fast mode, just 100 ports. Well, I was thinking I'll add A, and then I added A here instead. I just mistyped it. So, fast mode, just 100 ports. Enable fast mode and decrease. So let's put an and here too, because I assume it does something else faster. And just 100 ports. And then we have our scan port.
John Rosemary says, hello.
Hello there. How's everything? Hope you're good. Consecutive order. Instead of random, meaning random is default. Why? Maybe that's good. I mean, detection wise. My god, my phone keeps popping up people being live on
This
Twitch.
nmap, not working on real life, not?
How do you mean? Why wouldn't it work on real life? I've used it. Instead of random. Well, that's kinda enough, right? So, launch the VM, do nmap st. So, let's copy this, and let's switch to the VM here, and st. Okay. Right. Do you know what? We need to open the VPN to. Oh,
Fixerbot says,
that's odd.
New follower Rainy Weather Guy. Less than 3.
In. Do you love rain or not? That's the question. I hope you like it if you're called Rainy Weather Guy, right? Otherwise it would be a
Rainy
depressing
Weather Guy
name.
says,
yeah.
I do?
Yeah, my 16-year-old, he loves rain too. And the umbrella thing, like hiding under there. being like in his own room in the middle of everything. And when the kids were younger, you know. But rain is kind of nice, and the sound of nice it's nice on the roof too, you know. So let's see. We were supposed to start the VPN, and tryhackme is correct. I think I might have mistyped it. No, it was good. So let's go back to 1 and let's run it again. And I expect a bit more information. There. So just getting messages. So let's see. Which port number was closed in the scan above but is now open? Okay, so we're supposed to compare it. So 80. So I'm comparing 22, 25, 80, 111 is in their scan. And 143. So they don't have 110. So we'll have to type 110. There. What is Nmap's guess about the newly installed service? So we have POP3 here. So it's guess. So POP3. So now we have a TCP SYN scan instead. Unprivileged users are limited to Connect scan. However, the default scan mode is SYN scan.
Oscar 77772 says, delete system 32.
Hello there, Oscar. What do you think will happen if I do that on this machine? What do you think? So, I'll restart reading this.
LOL, you got me.
Unprivileged users are limited to Connect scan. However, the default scan mode is SYN scan, and it requires a privileged root or sudo user to run it. SYN scan does not need to complete the TCP three-way handshake. Instead, it tears down the connection once it retrieves a response from the server. Because we didn't establish a TCP connection, this decreases the chances of the scan being logged. We can select the scan type by using the SS options. The figure below shows how the TCP SYN scan works without completing the handshake. So let's just go bright light for a second. Well, it just says this. We can see most of it, right? That's probably better. I can click them because, you know, the bright light. I have a bright light there, but it's not as bright as the screen. The following screenshot from Wireshark shows how TCP SYN scan shows a TCP SYN scan. The behavior in the case of closed TCP port is similar to that of the TCP Connect scan. So, SYN.
Fixerbot says,
new follower Vortex
welcome
talks.
in.
Less than 3.
Vortex G2X. Complicated name there. I'll call you Vort if that's okay. So my phone keeps popping up messages. I'll just block it down. So close it off. We don't want to be disturbed here.
Vorts Talks says,
Okay.
hello, embarrassed smiley
Great.
face, that's prefect.
That's prefect too. So let's look at the information here. So we have lots of parts here, and then we have a reply here. So these are from that side, and this is a RSTAC, I guess I would say. And then we have SENAC. So, and this is marked red. And it sends another one. Okay. So the one that gets a SENAC, it just stops it. There. And from the machine we're scanning, we get it port 82, and then it sends the RST reset back at once too. So to better see the difference between the two scans, consider the following screenshot. In the upper half of the following figure, we can see the TCP scan. Let's scroll up a bit there. Can I still read it? No. We can see TCP connect scan ST. Oh, so they are actually comparing them side by side. That's nice. Traffic. An open TCP port will require and to complete the TCP three-way handshake before closing the connection. In the lower half of the following figure, we can see how SendScan SS does not complete the TCP three-way handshake. Instead, Nmap sends a receipt package that we saw just above there. So this one does send it to port 80 there, and then it sends the reply SYNAC, and then it does the ACK. So it's this one, and then it gets the reset ACK. So we kind of saw that already, right? We haven't made any notes yet, but also I guess we'll have an example here. So let's actually go to the notes here too. And let's make notes. Notes are important. So this is TCP SendScan. And only, let me scroll up just to confirm, only send when we get the send, let's do these like this so it's more obvious that these are connected. ACK reply when we get a instead is better. Nmap just sends a RST to, well, what word did they use? Let's use the same. They said tear down the connection. I guess. Okay, I see why they typed that, but let's There, I am thinking like the border connection, but yeah, let's go with it, and then we will have an example, right? So TCP send scan is the default scan mode when running nmap as a privileged user, running as root or using sudo. And it is a very reliable choice. It has successfully discovered the open ports you found earlier with the TCP connect scan. But yet no TCP connection was fully established with the target. But I think in another room they said that nowadays people still, you know, since nmap exists and everything, people still log any connection, not just a full connection. So why not? So maybe it's not so useful. I don't know. I don't know at all. Yeah, so now they have the 110 in there too. So, launch the VM. Some new server software has been installed since the last time we scanned it. Okay. Meaning we need to terminate. And we need to start this one because we're supposed to find new stuff. Server software has been installed since the last time we scanned it. On the attack box, use the terminal to execute. So we're doing SS now. And finding a new port apparently. So it's the same question. We just get a new port with 4 digits and a service with 3 letters. Oh. Well, I shouldn't say letters, right? Because the last one was POP3, so it had a digit in there. We're just waiting 18 seconds, 7, 15, 14, 13. So, well, let's go to VM. While we wait, maybe I should like put shortcuts. I have some buttons on my keyboard, like F11 and F12 or something. That's easily accessible to switch between them, the right and left screen. That might be a good idea. So S send scan, and the new IP is 90 84. Yeah, nice. So we got an error message. We requested, meaning also that I am a part of the sudoers, apparently, obviously, you know, and it's not doing it by default. It needs us to sudo, which is, I don't know why they even say privileged user, or sometimes, and then sometimes they say user being sudoers. They could say just you have to use it with sudo, right? That would be much more correct. I think it's like bad explanation for people that might not understand. So it's IRC, the new one. So, and 6667 IRC there. Let's double check the notes here. We did add all the notes. We did an example, and we have the sudo here, which we obviously needed. Sorry for Yeah, so I need to check on the food. But we probably need to start a new machine too. So we'll start this one and we'll make more notes soon. So the air fryer can only fit one kid's food at a time, so I'll have to go down in 15 more minutes. Again. Though it's still better than doing it in the oven actually. And it's more like, I think it's more energy efficient too, right? You don't have a giant oven leaking lots of heat. And it has a timer. It turns off automatically. So, UDP scan. UDP is a connectionless protocol, and hence it does not require any handshake for connection establishment. We cannot guarantee that a service listening upon a UDP port would respond to our packets. However, if a UDP packet is sent to a closed port, an ICMP port unreachable error type 3 code 3 is returned. You can select UDP scan using the SU option. Moreover, you can combine it with another TCP scan. So let's actually click the image and we can see the text better. Good. The following figure shows that if we send a UDP packet to an open port, we cannot expect a reply. Yeah. However, as shown in the figure below, yes, sorry, but I don't want to repeat the same thing 50 times. In the Wireshark capture below, we can see that every closed part will generate an ICP packet. Destination unreachable. So, port unreachable. Okay, so it says both. Launching a UDP scan against this Linux server provided. Valuable and indeed, we learned port 111 is open. On the other hand, Nmap cannot determine whether UDP port 68 is open or filtered. So, how will this look in Wireshark? Why is there a difference, you know? How does that look? There's nothing here. FV. Okay. So they needed a V for that. I'm thinking we have the SU here. Let's make notes now. So I go through my other notes and like clear out stuff, but this is more like might be useful still. SU. Well, UDP. Scan. We expect. Well, I will copy. Or maybe not. We expect no reply from an open port, but a closed port will reply with port unreachable. Let's actually copy the last bit there. Okay, I typed 2 letters of it. Let's make it as lazy as possible. I'm just going to copy the example command. So we have that too. There. And I assume we will be using this soon. Launch the VM on the attack box. Use the terminal to execute. So let's hop there. And we need sudo. Of course. So let's say that our outfit doesn't look very much like theirs. I think the F1 totally failed, right? Fast mode. Sitting here falling asleep from the Nmap scan. We can't answer the questions, but let's look at the next thing. So, fine-tuning scope and performance. I'll see when it finishes. You can specify the port you want to scan instead of the default 100. Okay, so specify the ports is intuitive. by now. Port list, port range. Let's add notes on this, of course, because I don't think I have it. It found 111. I guess that was the only one, right? Let's a new service being installed. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe 68. Nah. You know, the output of this is so... Nothing. It's sold here. That means it's 53. Why should I remember what it was? Okay, I didn't even read it. You know, I skipped these if it's something I think is obvious, so I didn't look at it. So of course I didn't know what the difference was. So 53 wasn't in there. And on port 53 we have domain. There. So then we're actually finished and we can hop to a different place in the notes for this. So notes. Maybe I'll just type it here where we are. Specifying port to scan. And we can do this like tiny header, right? And we can do a list. I don't know. I don't think it's spaces in there, so let's keep it like that. 1 to 1023. Well, I know this is obvious, right? Though anyway, I managed to miss the P there. Yes. P all ports. Uh, 100 forced. I'm not doing the F again. Or maybe we'll move it here, because I think it's not worth being up here. Because that's actually useful stuff supposed to be there. There. Sure, we'll add top port 10. Why? I always do the full thing. I don't see why we would want less than 1000. You can control the scan timing using, yeah, so lazyfying stuff here. So T 35 T0 slowest. Paranoid it's called. T5. Oh, I missed a T there again. Fastest. According to the NMAC manual. Manual page. There are 6 templates. Paranoid, sneaky, polite, normal, aggressive, and insane. So I will definitely skip these. It's why on earth. Yeah, and I kinda 3 is normal. So actually I'm adding 3 as normal. 3 default, because I'm kind of sure of that. Alternatively, you can choose to control the packet rate using. So I guess my timing sense is kind of good anyway, because 15 minutes since the food takes 15 minutes, right? Number, and this it can't do. Meaning I'll have to do that. Alright, min rate. There's also max rate. So we'll lazy that like that. For example, max rate 10, min rate 10 shows the scanner is not sending more than 10 packets per second. Let's make an example there. We don't have to have both. So min rate 10, 10 packets per second min. I'm not typing well on that. That's good enough. Oh, max rate 10 or max rate equals 10. So it can be equals. Let's do the max one. And put this first. Max 10 packets per second, right? Moreover, you can control probing parallelization using min parallelism. I've never seen that one. Let's add it to the notes, of course, because why not? But I'm starting to feel like, why? Parallelism. Yeah, I agree with it. Did I did something wrong here. What on earth? Parallelism. Yeah, that's right. It is right. Num probes. Okay. Comparing to the one over it, where it's just number. I'm missing logic here. There, and max. There. And let's do the example. And now they're just using the equals one. So this is what the notes looks like by now. So I'm actually, did I save time on this? Yeah, because it was the annoyingly long one. Parallelism. double checking the spelling for the 40th time, please, right? Parallelization specifies the number of probes we can use in parallel. For example, the design must maintain at least 512 probes in parallel. That sounds like a lot. So, we have the questions now, and we have the notes to help us answer them. So, what's the option to scan? Okay, so P5000 to 5500. How can you ensure that Nmap will run at least 64 probes in parallel? And thankfully, we had that in the copy. Oh my, I missed that character. And it did say equals, and I assume that this is Y and that space works too, but they didn't want us to have two replies, right? No? So, at least. Oh, it said at least, and I was not reading it. So now we can see. Oh, it wanted a space. Maybe it cannot want to. We can't redo it anyway. Let's see. By equals. Yeah, so I hoped. I didn't do the equals on purpose, so I thought it would fail. And it said in the hint, you need to use equals. And it still approved it. Slow, very slow and paranoid. T0. There. So we'll see. I'm just thinking I'll check on the status here. All right. No. What? Didn't I set the title of the stream again? Was it not set? Yes, it is. So why? Okay. I was checking the InfoSec streams and I'm not online in it. Meaning something is buggy. Here. So it's probably because I started to stream in another mode. It was IRL at the start, right? Oh, yeah, we have the sunset. Passed by an hour now. And the weather is also, sunlight is gone. Let's just confirm that we have everything. We have the notes on the other page inside again. We have ST, we have SS, we have SU. We also have R. Oh well, I do have these in my notes, right? Even though it's too obvious. Oh. And that horrible fast mode. Yeah, so yeah, I'll leave the R on top there. The rest of the options are below though. So all of these are in there, and this one has space. And surely you're taking note of all the scans. Yeah, we have. So I'm thinking that this is enough for today, because it's 22 in 5 minutes. So I was hoping someone was streaming. I was hoping for that. So let's check it again. Oh my, can't click here. So what screen am I? Let's look at the
guest commentators provide greater insight every week.
My.
I'm Doug White.
I was just checking if this. It seems kind of long. Yeah, I think it was just ended there anyway. Yeah, so that's nothing. So I think this was a kind of odd stream, right? Kind of odd stream. So, well, let's do a... No one leaving until I'm raided. So... we're doing a music raid today. Because I kind of was supposed to last week and I didn't. So... Kimari Sky is a great musician. It appears she's doing a jazz thingy today. She usually has a bit different themes, but she can like do anything. Yeah, and she does live learns in like seconds. Well, minutes, I guess. But she's very musical. Very cool. So let's actually open it here, because the one I checked, the only one that was here, that was English, seemed to be ending. So and it was just one viewer that was, it didn't seem to be like, it was only me really, you know. So I don't want to have music in my VOD, so I don't want to put on the audio. But I'm going to say thank you very much for being here today, and keep me company, and good night everybody, in case you happen to be in that kind of time zone. So